So you're looking to get into the high-octane world of futures trading. It's a place with huge opportunities for sure, but also some pretty serious risks. And you know what the key to navigating it is? It's all about choosing the right platform. So in this explainer, we're going to give you the tools to find the perfect one for your trading style. But before we dive in, let's just pause for a second. Ask yourself this: are you really ready for the world of futures? Because this is a place where fortunes can be made and lost in the blink of an eye. And just understanding that dynamic, well, that's the first and most critical step you can take. This quote from Investopedia just hits the nail on the head. Highly leveraged, those are the key words. I mean, imagine controlling a $50,000 position in the market with just a couple $1,000s of your own money. That's the incredible power of leverage. It can totally supercharge your gains, but it can also magnify your losses just as fast. And this is exactly why your choice of platform is so important. Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to solve the futures puzzle and cover the basics. Then we'll introduce the main players, the top platforms out there for different kinds of traders. We'll put them head to head, weigh all the risks and rewards, and by the end, you'll have a really clear framework to find your perfect match. All right, let's kick things off with the fundamentals. I mean, before we could even start talking about platforms, we all need to be on the exact same page about what it is we're actually trading. So, what in the world is a futures contract? Well, think of it like a binding promise. It's a legal agreement to buy or sell something, let's say crude oil or corn or even a stock index, at a price you lock in today for a date in the future. It's basically a way to place a bet on where you think the market is headed. And that brings us to the two-sided nature of leverage. It's really a double-edged sword. On one side, yeah, you've got the chance for these huge magnified gains, but on the other, you have the very real risk of amplified losses. And here's the part you really have to hear. In futures trading, you can lose more than you initially invested. So, who should be playing in this arena? Let's be really clear here. This is not for the faint of heart or the casual investor. This is for experienced traders who get the markets, for people looking to protect or hedge their portfolios, and for folks who are incredibly disciplined and can make calculated, leveraged bets. Having strong risk management isn't just a good idea, it's absolutely essential. Okay, now that we've got the basics down, let's get to the main event, the platforms themselves. We're going to check out 4 of the top players in the game, and you'll see each one is built for a very different type of trader. First up, for the serious, no-nonsense professional, we have Interactive Brokers. This thing is an absolute powerhouse. It gives you unmatched access to global markets and has advanced tools built for high-volume, professional-level trading. Next, we have NinjaTrader. This platform was literally built by futures traders for futures traders. It's laser-focused on giving you the essential tools, competitive margins, and powerful charting that dedicated active traders need every single day. Now, if you're kind of new to this, or you just want to get smarter about it, E-Trade is a fantastic starting point. Think of it this way. If you're someone who learns by doing, but you want a bit of a safety net, its user-friendly design and massive educational library are there to guide you without totally overwhelming you. And finally, there's TradeStation. If you're the kind of person who wants a super powerful, feature-packed experience right on your desktop, this is your platform. It's just loaded with advanced charting, deep analytics, and incredible tools for automating and backtesting your strategies. So, we've met our contenders. Now, let's line them up and see how they really stack up against each other. This is where you can really see the trade-offs. Look at Interactive Brokers. The commissions are incredibly low, which is perfect for professionals who need that global reach. Then you've got NinjaTrader, the specialist, with competitive fees and awesome features like simulated trading. E-Trade's commissions are a little higher, sure, but you're paying for that top-notch educational library to back you up. And TradeStation's pricing, well, it reflects just how powerful and feature-rich that desktop platform is. Okay, now that we've compared the platforms, let's zoom out for a minute. It's so important to understand the fundamental risks and rewards that come with futures trading, no matter which platform you end up choosing. So, what's the big draw? Well, the potential for those leveraged returns is obviously a huge one. But futures are also powerful tools for hedging, which means you can use them to protect your other investments. They're also a great way to diversify your portfolio, and because these markets have such high liquidity, you can get in and out of trades really easily. But, and this is a big but, don't make any mistake about it, the downside is very real. that same leverage that boosts profits can also lead to absolutely devastating losses. You have to meet these really strict margin requirements. And if a trade goes against you, you could get a margin call, which forces you to either put up more money instantly or have your position closed out for a big loss. It's a complex game, and it demands your constant attention. Now look at this range, 3 to 12%. That's the typical amount of money, or margin, you have to put down to enter a trade. So what does that mean? It means with just a tiny fraction of the total contract's value, you're controlling this massive position. And that right there, that is the engine that drives both the incredible gains and the crushing losses in the world of futures. Okay, we've covered the what, the who, and the why of futures trading. So now let's bring it all home and figure out what's actually right for you. Here's a super simple framework to guide your decision. First, be honest about your experience level. Are you a pro, a dedicated trader, or are you still in the learning phase? Second, what do you actually need? Is it global access, low costs, educational help, or a powerful desktop setup? And finally, and this is the big one, you have to be totally honest with yourself. Are you truly prepared for the financial and the psychological risks that come with leverage and margin calls? And really, that all leads us to the most important takeaway of all. We've shown you some of the best tools on the market, but at the end of the day, a platform is just that, a tool. The real question is, do you have the knowledge, the discipline, and the strategy to use that tool effectively? And that's a question only you can answer.